On this week's episode, we talk about Olympic breakdancing, the U.S. gymnast who lost her bronze medal, the Algerian boxer Amin Khalif winning gold, Tim Walz as Kamala's VP pick, NASA astronauts as they might still be stuck on the space station until 2025, a Texas middle school is banning black clothes to combat mental health struggles, and on this week's Am I the Asshole, does not waving at your wife in morning traffic make you a jerk? We'd like to thank our subscribers, Mark Stadler, Kylie Gangwish, Colby Jordan, Chantel Stadler, Kevin Garahan, Andres Valles the God, Lord Reverend Professor Rusty J. Lugnuts, Colton Zamersla, Pantera Girl, and Ada Pacino. Hope you enjoy.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. I'm on it.
Hey, freak show! You're going nowhere!
We'll do it live! Fuck it!
Welcome back, kids and coaches, to another episode of West of Nowhere. I am Levi.
And I'm Shane.
Yeah. That's right. That's who we are. So, now that we've introduced ourselves, it's your turn. We'll wait. No. How fun would that be, though? We actually just got a recording of every one of our listeners saying their names. Like one of those
Ooh.
PBS, you know, where it's like, from viewers like you, thank you. And then it, like, title
Yeah,
card.
like me. Like me. All right, hey, look, guys, we need a video from each one of you, from our paid subscribers. Just a video of you saying, like me.
Yeah, no
Okay?
pressure.
Just like me.
That actually would be kind of awesome.
It really would.
I don't know if PBS has that like copyrighted or not, but I feel like it's
Oh,
parody,
man.
so we could probably do it.
Yeah, I think we'd be fine.
Because we're not going to say PBS, you know. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to read some comments from last week's episode. If you are
Sounds good.
listening to this episode and you're like, man, Levi said some stupid shit, I would wish I could respond to him. You could go to YouTube and you could do that. You could leave a comment. High likelihood that I might just not read it though. So just so just fucking know that. Okay, so starting with Tifer cracked me up with this comment. Said, "I prefer under pressure to Ice Ice Baby so much." Yeah, man, fucking everybody. That's the general consensus. I wouldn't meet the person who's like, dude, fuck Queen. Ice Ice Baby is so original. Like, they just didn't. I want to meet that guy.
Yes.
Probably works for Vanilla Ice, because I'm pretty sure Vanilla Ice like has like a construction company now or something super random. But
That is random.
he had like a reality TV show where he was like doing renovations and shit. It's like,
Oh,
hell yeah, why wouldn't you?
nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to pivot.
Yeah, you got one song, and then he kind of went off the deep end. He was always getting caught by like TMZ being mean to people and breaking shit. So then, what's the next best thing? Construction. You can break stuff legally there.
There you go.
Yeah. So anyway, T Ferg also said the Alex Jones virus has gotten to Shane, and then he tagged 1951, which is obviously Shane's birth year. But no, it's the timestamp for the episode. Would you like to
Look,
respond?
T-Ferg, I don't know if you know this, but half the shit that I say is me just joking. So, but I mean, the frogs are gay, so.
Yeah. I've never met a straight frog, I know that.
Never, dude. And birds are not real.
Yeah,
They're
obviously.
cameras flown by the government.
They're government drones. Reagan replaced all of the birds. We know this.
Yep.
And every bird that you've seen, that's just an illusion, man. So, Pantera Girl says about the Am I the Asshole? She says, man, I sure hope Paul never goes to Key West. He will hate it. Which, I guess I didn't really travel through, like, residential areas in Key West when I was there, but I don't...
Yeah, I don't remember them having crazy colored houses, but again, I think I was like either on Boca Chica Key or like Duval Street.
Yeah, just
you know what I mean?
Duval
Like,
Street mainly. Not really doing anything productive, but
not a single thing.
I can barely remember some of the surroundings, I see.
Dude.
Good times, though. Anyway, T-Ferg also has a comment about our grumpy old guy comment. He said, dude, the old guy in Monster House. That's an old grumpy white guy right there. And
Yeah.
that's probably also what a tragic fucking story that guy has. Like, Monster House is like this like fun, scary like kids thing, and then they're like, also, are you ready to fucking have your heart broken? So here you go. And you're like, man, this old guy's okay. I get it, man. He's just got a lot of trauma.
Yeah, he's protecting the neighborhood from his crazy dead wife.
Yeah, who haunted the house, turned into the house. I don't know. I need to watch that movie again. I remember liking it a lot though, because it was just so, it like had that real good balance of like kids safe humor, but also like some adult lines fed in, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
T-Ferg also says, I hated the switch from Google Music or Google to YouTube Music. I lost a bunch of music I'd bought via Google Music. For some reason, Google didn't like to always download the music to my phone, just their app that took my music with it when it died.
So you should be able to, because I had the same thing. I had the same problem. Like, everything didn't re-download, but everything that I bought, I still have access to. You just have to look for it. You should still own the album. You just have to go back and re-download it. Which, I mean, honestly, in this day and age, albums are never that big as far as memory goes, and everyone's internet is fucking jacked. So you should be able to just download it in fucking like a minute and a half.
Yeah. Well, there you go. With your west of nowhere tech advice.
Yeah, let's go.
Heck yeah. Okay, well, I think we should probably get into the thing. We got obviously some more Olympic nonsense going on. I'm going to start off with the one of the newer additions to the Olympics, which is the breakdancing. And this is Australia's breakdancing. So, pretty interesting.
Oh man, she got a 0 on all of her battles.
No way.
Which
like a flat 0 on all of them?
Flat 0 on all of her battles. She didn't get any points from the judges.
God, that's crazy. Wonder why.
That's my best move right there, dude. That move is that's legit.
I
dude.
do that at the club right there. The
skiing
kangaroo?
On
yeah.
No, I meant the skiing on the floor.
Yeah. So that's pretty fun. I guess it's pretty controversial. She came out and responded to people like, this is art that I'm doing. It's different and creative, and my strength is creativity. And you said she scored 0. The score specifically was 54-0, which I don't know how many judges there are, but that's still pretty bad. Even worse when you can like just go on TikTok and find a video of like a 5-year-old breakdancing infinitely better than that. Like,
yes.
Like, how many videos, like music videos, feature like kids just getting down and tearing shit up, and you're like, God damn it, why is this kid so good at dancing? All of them better than this lady. I might even be better at it than her, if I'm being honest, and I have 4 left feet, so but,
yeah, I don't really agree with like them adding breakdancing.
Yeah.
The same thing with like artistic swimming. Like, what are you doing in the water?
Oh, like synchronized swimming?
No, like, is that what that was? So, because
where there's like a bunch of them, and they're like.
Well, I didn't see it. I've just been looking at the medal count every couple of days, and like one of the things is it's just called artistic swimming.
Oh, maybe
now,
it's
if it's
different.
synchronized swimming, I could see that because it's a whole bunch of people synchronized doing shit. And
that takes effort and.
Yeah, it looks cool.
I don't know.
But if it's just one person artistically swimming, like,
how do you judge that? I don't know. That's very confusing. I saw somebody made a comment that said that breakdancing in the Olympics is how they're like slowly adding regular people into the Olympics to show, which is, time and time again, my like one of the things I think would be the most fun is just adding a regular person to each event, just so we can get a comparison. Because and I'll do it. I'll volunteer. I think it'd be good for the brand.
Dude,
also,
I think it should be when you know how you register to vote, you have to randomly do jury duty.
Oh my God. Yes. Oh.
If you vote,
selective
and they just-
service for the Olympics.
They just pull your name and they're like, "Hey, bud,
Yes.
you're gonna go do shot put. Have fun."
Shot put wouldn't be. I mean, it would be pretty embarrassing, but that one, like, mechanically seems like it would be easier for me. But like pole vaulting, there's no chance I'd be able to figure that out.
I'm so glad you said something about pole vaulting.
Yeah.
Have you seen this video?
Of that dude slapping his junk on the fucking
Dude, that dude is packing.
Yeah, I seen somebody, or maybe it was just an article I read or a comment, but
Yeah.
I hadn't followed it up to it because I'm not interested. But it was like he'd already been reached out by adult websites, which is
Dude,
fair.
imagine losing.
Yeah,
Like I seen that's what I kept saying was like imagine losing because you're too well endowed. Because
yeah,
that's
that
hilarious.
is rough. That's a rough spot to be in, but also now everybody knows, so that's cool. That's
Yeah.
good news for you.
Yeah.
So in the same line, not the same line, but like one of the U.S. women's gymnastics
Yeah.
team people. Hold on, let me get her name. Jordan Giles.
She's just a gymnast.
She won bronze, and then now they are overruling it, and she has to return her bronze medal.
What?
Yeah, so what happened is Romania had scored a 13.7, and then there was an appeal to increase the difficulty score of that routine, which was denied. And then another Romanian also scores 13.7 and beat the first one by a tiebreaker. And then Jordan Childs scores a 13.666. And she obviously she gets fifth because there's the tiebreaker for third, and the second Romanian gets her bronze medal. There was another appeal to increase the difficulty score of Childs's routine, and that's approved. So then that bumps her score up. So now she's in third, and so now the two Romanians are obviously like, whoa. We were kind of excited because you're excited for your teammate who got bronze, even if she beat you out by a tiebreaker. And then they were like, well, we feel like we've been robbed.
I would too.
The first one who won, who got 13.7, not the one who got bronze, she got beat out, but the first one, she was 17. She's 17, and she's like, this is too much. I'm quitting gymnastics, which seems like a big, you're 17 and you made it to the tiebreaker for bronze. That's pretty good. But and then it was revealed that same girl was deducted 0.1 points for going out of bounds, and turns out she actually hadn't gone out of bounds. They video reviewed it. They fucking threw the red flag, Bill Belichick challenge flag, and then the U.S. coach actually missed their appeal window by 4 seconds, so then they had to switch all of this shit back up.
God.
Yeah. And here's the craziest thing, is that Romania was like, actually, why don't we just give them all third place? Three-way tie for bronze medal. They can all share the bronze.
Yeah.
And
Okay. I
the
don't like that,
IOC
but
was
whatever.
like, fuck you. No. Even though most of this is actually on their shoulders because they didn't do the review. They missed the initial ruling. They did approve the first appeal, which would have been correct had they done it. So they fumbled it, and now they're like, you're not gonna make us look bad by giving us 3 fucking bronze medals. You know how expensive those things aren't, okay? I also have seen pictures of the bronze medals a few days after, and they're already deteriorating. They look like holy garbage. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's pretty fun. Let me see if I can find a picture because it was holy shit. Also, while I'm looking that up, Amin Khalif has won her gold medal. She won, so that's awesome for her, and also hilarious because now all the people that are going to be all butthurt about it.
Yeah, definitely.
And then I also saw that she is, it wasn't like an actual, I don't know, like a lawsuit filing, but she had submitted some sort of injunction about like, like the online bullying that's been happening through like Olympic. I don't really know what they're gonna do about it, but it's cool that she's actually like doing something instead of just being like, all right, well, I won, so see you later. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, what can you really do though? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, yeah, people. I mean, there's always internet trolls, but as long as no one's threatening her, I feel like there's not really much that can be done besides, hey, you stop.
Well, I think there's the slander is what like their people are going all out of the way, saying all these horrible things about her, which can affect her life. Like,
yeah,
especially where she's from. Like, it could get real dicey real quick. Here's the bronze medal that I was telling you about.
Oh, nice, cool.
See how it's like all
not real bronze?
Well, yeah, no, none of these are actually the medal that they're that they are represented as. I think there's 1% of gold in the actual gold medal, and you know that's. But cool little fun fact is that the Olympic medals handed out in Paris feature a piece of recycled scrap metal from the Eiffel Tower. So
that is pretty cool.
So that's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, so what else is going on with the oh, I was going to go further into this the boxer thing. So she filed a legal complaint through see, this is why I'm confused. It doesn't really actually state anything like how she did it, but never mind.
Yeah, I really don't think there's much they can do, because I mean, you like in France, you can't charge somebody with with slander in America, right? Like,
yeah, I wonder how it worked. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like, okay, well, I mean, yeah, what they said is fucked up, but also like, I don't know, like what they can actually do punitively.
Yeah. So I may be an idiot for this, but is there an international court system?
I mean, no.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, it's not like
no, because I guess there's like the Interpol, but that's just police.
I thought that was international police. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just everybody gets charged by the United Nations.
I get it. I understand the slander side of it, but like, is she gonna fly to America if it was an American and then file slander charges in America and then fucking fly to wherever and file charges? It just seems like, in the end, she'll still lose.
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of wonder if like something like this is like probably better left alone too. Like, the more, because I see the posts on Facebook, and obviously there's a lot of like kind-hearted people, but then a lot of the reactions are laugh reactions or angry reactions, and it's like just seeing this lady pop up like infuriates or makes people think it's like
what's crazy.
A joke.
Yeah. Well, what's crazy is that like I saw a lot initially. I saw a lot of people posting like outrage about it, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm guessing through their friends or just like looking shit up, those same people later on were just like, oh yeah, no, I was wrong, or like,
right,
she wasn't acting. You know what I mean? Like, there was people retracting statements. So I don't really feel like there's that many people who are that outraged about it anymore. I think it's just the fringe extreme.
Yeah, like the people that are gonna take that side no matter what, kind of thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen a couple people that have definitely like walked back things, and this is kind of, I don't know, I think it's kind of symptomatic of just where we are in our culture, where it's like somebody says something right away, and whether true or false, people run with it to the point of like exhaustion, right? Mm-hmm. And that will end up determining how people think about any whatever issue. So like with this boxer, for instance, people like the International Boxing Association had made this statement, didn't back it up with any proof, but just made this statement. Who knows why, but potentially because they were mad because she beat an undefeated Russian boxer.
Right.
And then they're like, yeah, so she's got only dude DNA. And then all of the fucking media circuses, maybe that's where she could actually get punitive, like from the media making all these articles about her. Because like those first articles that were being shared said boxer who failed gender test.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like they worded it in such a way where it's like this girl quit a boxing match because she fought a boxer who had fit, but that's not how that happened at all.
Yeah.
So people take that and they just run with it and they're like, this is exactly what's going on, and they make their decision, and then sometimes you present them with actual information, and then they'll go, oh, okay.
Which is crazy because those same people who run with articles like that are the same people a couple years ago that were like, oh, fucking the media posts fake news.
Yeah.
Everything was fake news.
Yeah, they still do.
But now the news is right. But now it's 100% correct in this exact moment.
When it happens to be something that you hope is true, then they're like, oh, well, they fucking finally got one. Or
They finally got something right.
Yeah. I don't know if you've been paying attention to anything about the Kamala's pick for vice president, Tim Walz.
Dude, with the fucking crazy necklace in the picture?
No, we can talk about that too. But
Oh, okay.
her vice president pick, Tim Walz.
Oh.
He's not a necklace, so focus. So she picks this guy. He's the governor for Minnesota.
Okay.
He was in the National Guard when he was younger.
So he sucks. Okay.
So he was in the National Guard and then I think retired or like just got out, and then 9/11 happened, and then he went back in, right?
Yeah.
And so here's the thing: so he went back in and came to his actual like, all right, hey, are you gonna retire? Or are you gonna stay in? What's the deal? And he put in his paperwork to retire. In I think it was 2003, like late 2003.
Yeah.
Or maybe even early 2003. So actually does his retirement in January. I don't remember the year specifically for this next section, but actually retires in January, and then his unit deploys to Iraq in May.
Oh.
But people are like, well, he fucking he fucking skipped town so he didn't have to go to Iraq, which is hilarious because he joined after 9/11, probably assuming that he was probably going to go somewhere right away because he joined after 9/11.
Yeah.
And then, like, the process for retirement obviously isn't the same all across the board, but it's pretty similar where you fill out your paper, like, you get a timeline, and then like, all right, you're going to out-process this time, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
He's also probably not going to know super far ahead of time, that far ahead of time, when they were going to be mobilizing. I wouldn't think.
Yeah.
So
even if he did fucking know, at 20 fucking years, you can retire. I don't give a fuck what anyone says, and if you fucking feel different, you're weird.
Yeah.
Like, at 20 years, if I want to get the fuck out, but then I find out like that after my retirement date, they're gonna deploy. I'm still gonna fucking retire. I did 20 fucking years.
Yeah.
You can chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
People are stupid, dude.
Yeah. It's very interesting because like I got in a conversation with somebody, and obviously this guy had no fucking, and so he was in for 24 years total. But this guy I was talking to was like, well, he fucking did this and this and this and blah blah blah, and I'm like, okay, but like, first of all, like he was started with, well, people in his unit probably were like have spoken out that they're mad that he retired and then they went on their deployment. I'm like, yeah, that happens all the time. There was a lady who got pregnant before my deployment, and that whole deployment I heard people bitching about her like she missed deployment. Like that happens no matter where you go. I was like, it even happens in the fucking civilian world. You have a job, and say somebody quits, and then for some reason shit gets really hard for, a certain amount of time, and you're like, oh, of course, fucking so and so just fucking leaves us high and dry.
Quits right before it gets hard.
Yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
that's not unique. And so this guy was just trying to like play down. I'm like, this is so fucking so dumb. Like, especially if you have no idea about the process at all, like just no general knowledge about how the military works. And so this is
a pretty long process.
Yeah. Yeah, he fucking joined the National Guard, the Nebraska National Guard, in 1981. That's not even a real time period. That's so crazy. It's fucking insane. He had qualified for retirement at 20 years of service in 2001, obviously, 1981, 2001. And then I think he did end up doing that, but then he re-enlisted instead after 2011. So, and then August 3rd, his unit deploys for 9 months of active duty in Italy. Oh, fuck, he missed out going to Italy? Oh, this is even stupider than I thought. Oh, man. What the fuck? Oh, people are so stupid. See, this is why you gotta look into shit right here. So stupid. Oh, he fucking abandoned them. They had to go to Italy by themselves. Get fucked. Whatever. That's wild. Yeah, anyway. So, other than that, I think this guy's pretty awesome. You gotta watch a speech or two of his. He's pretty funny. He's like got that like, homeland type vibe to him. He's like an old dad that you just talk shit to you, like,
Okay.
I don't know if you heard any of the things about Trump's VP, JD Vance, or seen the
No, I don't know anything
memes,
about him.
but apparently in his book, I haven't read it, so I don't know, but apparently in his book, he talks about him fucking a couch. He admits that he, made some sort of fleshlight system for a couch.
I mean,
Whatever
come
you
on.
gotta do.
Who hasn't been there?
We've all been there. But in the first rally Kamala has with Tim Walz, he's like, I'm excited to be a part of this process, and I'm really excited to actually debate JD Vance. And then everybody's like, ooh, and he's like, if he gets off the couch in time, which is like, even if
That's
the
pretty
JD
good.
Vance thing isn't true, the fact that this guy's keyed into what people are saying about him that much, where he's like, this. Also, he was a football coach, and the team was 0-29 when he took over, and then he actually eventually coached them into that state title, which is pretty cool.
Was he the coach of the Mud Dogs or what?
It was his high school, so it's the fucking team from Friday Night Lights, but yeah, pretty wild though, right?
Man, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So in response to there's a lot more than just the couch thing, I guess, but people are saying a lot of crazy shit about JD Vance. In response, the internet is trying to do that thing where they say something, and then whether or not it's true, people will latch onto it, which has been happening because there's JD Vance fucked the couch. Well, Tim Walz actually drank horse cum. That's an actual thing that I see people it's so ridiculous. Like, why it doesn't even have that hint of it could be true, where JD Vance fuck couch. Okay, I've seen American Pie. People fuck weird shit, but they're like, nah, he actually just gurgles horse cum all the time. He's never not doing it.
I've seen Van Wilder, and in Van Wilder they eat dog semen filled donuts, dude, and they love it. They love it the whole time while they're eating them. So I mean, maybe
good source of protein,
dude.
So anyway, this is pretty exciting election year. All right,
It's only gonna get worse.
yeah,
God damn it.
it's so exciting. So I want to talk about briefly the the astronauts who are stuck on the space station. They're still there. So remember a couple weeks ago I talked about how Boeing had their Starliner fly to the space station with these astronauts.
Yeah.
And then they're like, we actually can't leave now because it's fucking broken. Yeah, so they're still up there, and they were only supposed to be up there for 8 days, and now it could be 2025 before they come back.
Oh, wow.
Which is
what?
Insane.
Yeah.
Insane to me. What's even crazier is that, like I said before, they have finite food, I'm assuming. Like, it's not like we're doing, Razzes in the middle of their fucking space station flight. Like, who are they getting food shipped up to them? I don't know.
They have to. There's no way.
I don't know.
But also, that's got to be fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, we actually can't get you from space. Just hang out.
It is like a fucking... Oh, man, there's got to be a space movie like that where there's no actual, like, alien, but, like, you're stuck out there, so you start to go crazy. I guess
Isn't that
Moon's
one-
kind of like that, but...
Or the one with Sandra Bullock, right? Where she's, like,
Sandy Bullock?
drifting through space.
Well, yeah, but she, like, has, like, a crash right away. Like, this is they're on a thing, and they have, like, all the things they need, but she
Yeah.
was, like, in gravity. Is that... Yeah.
I think it's called, yeah.
She does start to hallucinate, though, so that is a good point. Fucking George Clooney just appears out of nowhere. Who hasn't hallucinated that? But yeah, so that's pretty cool. I wonder if they'll send a SpaceX thing. They'll be like, listen, you guys suck. We're gonna...
So I actually saw something. That's what I saw. I saw that that Boeing is upset that NASA is asking for SpaceX help.
Yeah. You know what is even weirder is that the fucking relationship between NASA and Boeing is actually getting pretty sour. I have another thing here that NASA released a 38-page document talking about Boeing's quality control practices, which are inadequate, and its workforce has insufficiently trained, and also they can't keep their costs to what they had, intended or whatever.
Yeah.
And they blame, or they're not blaming them, but they're saying that Boeing is hindering Americans' return to the moon because of, like, all of these things where they're like, you're too expensive, way more expensive than you quoted us. Your quality control sucks ass. You're killing people, apparently. You're fucking, like, all of your people don't like working there. Like, all of these, like, and your fucking shoes are ugly, and you look fat, is basically what the document said. But, so, I kind of wonder if, like, SpaceX will take over, because obviously Boeing is government contracted, but they're not a government company. And SpaceX is also government contracted, so, like, it would make sense, they're being more successful lately, to have them slide in. But I don't know. I don't know how long these contracts between Boeing and the fucking and NASA have been, but
Yeah, I don't either.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I have this. What are some things that you think would be beneficial to middle school mental health?
Nap time, dude.
Nap time?
Look,
Okay.
Because
I like
it.
it.
It worked in elementary school, dude. Let's just throw a midday nap in there.
Yeah, what else? What are some other ones?
I don't know. Probably better food. Maybe like a, middle of the day meditation. That might help for mental health.
Yeah. What if I told you that the answer is actually controlling what the kids wear?
It is.
Yeah.
I like that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so...
Uniforms. If everyone looks the same, you can't be made fun of.
No, specifically just preventing them from wearing certain things. A Texas middle school is banning their students from wearing all black clothing because schools say it's associated with mental health issues. Which is obviously gonna help.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Well, if I can't wear black, then obviously I'll wear another color, and that will make me feel better.
Yeah. It's so stupid. Like, first of all, as a kid who wore mostly black t-shirts throughout my middle school and high school career,
Yeah.
they made me feel good. So
Yep.
saying you can't wear them specifically because of the color is, I feel like, not gonna end well. I could be wrong,
Yeah.
but
I wore mostly black as well. Had my hair dyed black. Wore a little eyeliner.
we're gonna need pictures of that also.
It doesn't exist, unfortunately.
We need all of those.
Since my Facebook got hacked and taken down a couple months back, I lost I lost like the only proof that I ever had dreads, and I lost the only proof that I ever used to have like black hair and eyeliner.
Man,
Yeah.
that depresses me even more now that it actually affects me. Ah. Oh no, that is pretty depressing. I feel you though. That happened on my old Facebook too. But yeah. So this is. I feel like a weird method for them to be like, hey, you guys are fucking you really depressed. How about we take away your black clothes and that'll probably make you feel. You wear some yellow, wear some bright blues and stuff.
I think they should make it even worse, and they should make it to where you can only wear pastels or brighter.
Yeah.
Period. Like, let's force them to wear bright colors. You can't be upset when you're wearing a fucking neon yellow shirt. I'm just saying.
Maybe not upset, maybe just embarrassed, but yeah. Okay, so according to the president of the El Paso Teachers Association, they said that policy is in place and because she said she saw teachers see a sudden change in students going from dressing with color to all black when they are depressed or stressed. So they're like seeing them dressed in fun colors, and then they're you're all black, so now you're depressed.
Obviously.
So what we're gonna do is prevent you from wearing that, so we don't know you're depressed.
Exactly.
It's kind of what it sounds like.
Look, yeah, I don't want to see that you're upset.
Yeah.
You came to school to learn. I need you to learn. I don't need your fucking emotional problems.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a weird it's a weird thing. It feels almost like less than pointless. You know what I mean? Like it's
yeah.
I don't know. I think this is from the same lady. She says, the colors are not so much to prevent or stop mental health issues. You can have the most colorful dress on and still be suffering through depression. So why are you fucking getting rid of the colors? What does it matter? You literally are saying that you're not fucking changing it. Like, it's not going to help. I don't get it. These people are bonkers. Texas is a wild place. Well, all right. That's all I got.
All right. Well, I got one good story.
All right.
So, MIT researchers have finally come up with a way to test for breast cancer up to 5 years early. They can catch it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. With an AI, with the new AI program they've come up with, after they, where's it at? After they do a mammogram, they can use the pictures of the mammogram, and the AI program they've created can pick if there will or will not be right now it's saying in clinical with like a 90% success rate.
Jesus. That's
They
pretty
can tell like up to the future.
Yeah.
And they're saying from this, for both white and black women, a significant advancement is it increases mortality rates from breast cancer up to 43%.
Okay.
So that's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah. So I'm assuming, I don't know how, obviously each cancer is kind of different in terms of how they like treat it. So with breast cancer, do they, like, obviously when it's super bad, they do like a mastectomy and remove it. But like with it being so early, can they, like, does it say that they can like provide treatment before it starts happening?
It doesn't have anything about that. There's it's still in the they're still in the clinical trials still, but they've already done over 2 million exams.
Jesus.
To train the AI called
It's a lot of titties, dude.
Myriad. Oh, you're the worst.
I'm a fucking child. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But yeah, so as of right now, they're still in clinical trials, but they've done over 2 million, 2 million exams.
Yeah.
To teach this AI how to.
Oh, gotcha.
Predict it within 2 to 5 years.
Okay. Mark, I'm gonna need you to come in and let me know. You don't have to comment, but you can text me and tell me what you think about this, and I'll read it on the thing. But we need some medical breakdown.
Also, did you hear about completely different topic? Did you hear about that fake video that came out of Kamala Harris? The video looks real. It's like it looks like a campaign ad. She walks out and she's talking, but she instead of saying good, she's just saying everything wrong with her that the right would say that she's done wrong.
Yeah.
And I guess fucking damn it, Elon retweeted it,
Obviously.
and so it went wild.
Yeah. He's such a weirdo. He's like one of those people that was like, oh, speaking of things that people are saying about Tim Walz that have no basis in reality, Elon Musk retweeted a thing that said that they redesigned, Tim Walz signed off on this redesign of the Minnesota state flag, which we talked about, remember?
Yeah.
And based it on the Somali flag. Now, I'm going to show you the two flags, and you're going to tell me what the differences of these flags are.
Okay.
And provided that, you didn't fucking bail kindergarten for shapes and shit. I think you should be able to fucking get it, but here we go.
Scroll down a little bit.
Oh, I can't. Hold on.
Oh. So which one's which?
So the one on the left is the Somali flag. The one on the right is the Minnesota flag. Now, are those the same flag?
They look identical.
Yeah, those are obviously even the same colors and even the same shape of star. They're all fucking the same. Turns out every flag that has blue and has a star on it is actually Somalia. Good news, America, we're like 50 Somalias because there's 50 stars and a blue background on our flag. So, fucking Betsy Ross, you dumb bitch. Anyway.
She was a huge fan of Somalia, dude.
Yeah, I knew it. I fucking knew it. She's a deep state actor.
All right, well, if you made it this far, we really appreciate you. And if you could, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Collaborate.
If you're listening to us, if you're on Spotify, there's this sweet little stars that you see when you're listening to us.
Bing, bing, bing.
You could just give us as many stars as you think we deserve.
Yeah, you actually have to listen
5.
to us. You can't just like rate us on the fly. You actually have to listen to us first, though. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they put that little caveat so we can't vote for ourselves or something. Whatever. Not that I've tried.
All right, here we go. Am I the asshole for not acting happy when my wife saw me on our morning commute? Yeah, I know. Not very descriptive.
Yeah, hopefully this is more interesting than it sounds already.
So I, 31 male, was driving to work this morning, and I'm getting close to my exit. I'm driving along in the middle lane, passing this slower car in the right lane, and I'm about to switch lanes when the car to the right suddenly speeds up, blocking my access to that lane. Automatically, I'm annoyed. And I look over to see what the hell is wrong with the driver. Turns out it's my wife, 30 female, and she's smiling and waving, happy to see me on her way to work. I don't wave back or smile. Keep in mind, I'm already annoyed at the driver speeding to block my way, trying to make my exit, and caught by surprise to see my wife. My wife sends me a message when she gets to work saying she was sad I didn't wave back. But I figured she was joking and I forgot about it. Later tonight, she brought it up and we ended up having a mini argument over it. Turns out her feelings were actually hurt by not acting happy to see her. From my point of view, I was kind of annoyed because I could have missed my exit or worse, gotten into an accident. I just don't think that the freeway at 7 a.m. is the place to do that. From her point of view, she was trying to make a connection and show love, and I didn't reciprocate that.
Yeah.
So, am I the asshole for not waving back at my wife on the freeway when I was trying to change lanes and make my exit?
I think, well, he doesn't really say what his defense was. He says, like, obviously I could have missed my, but, like, he doesn't say what he told her.
Yeah, he doesn't.
which I feel like you could have alleviated this whole thing by being like, oh, well, you know, I just like, I was really focused, so I didn't really register that it was you, and then fucking crisis averted. So
I don't think he's an asshole because like the question is he not is he an asshole for not waving back to her in traffic?
no.
So yeah, I don't think he's the asshole for that. But I also just don't think he's an asshole for it. Like
Yeah.
I agree with him.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Go to fucking work. Like,
Just being a little silly goose, you know? Just trying to bring a little light into his day in the morning. Send him off in good spirits. Didn't work.
no.
Oh.
No one is happy at 7 a.m. driving to work. Nobody.
Like, apparently
No
she
one-
was. Well, she
Well,
saw her husband, and she's like, I
she's
love
a-
that man. I'm going to cheer him up. And he's like, fuck you, bitch. I'm not waving at you.
He,
Pretty much what happened.
I don't think that's what happened at all.
That's,
But
was there,
resoundingly, in the comment section, he is an asshole.
really? Oh,
Dude, I mean, so
let's
many
fucking
people.
go. All right.
Dude, like, here's a comment, and you have to act quotations like you're excited to see her. I would be so genuinely happy and unexpectedly to see my partner. Like, people are just going in on this dude.
Yeah. I get it. I mean, I get it that he's like, I thought I was getting cut off. I got irritated, and then I look over, and it's just my wife waving, all happy and shit, like she always does. She knows I don't like happiness, but you know, hey, sometimes you gotta live in the moment. Sometimes I see people that I know driving around, and they wave at me, and I'm like, oh shit. But if they had cut me off before, I don't know. Actually,
But so here's the thing.
oh
I can tell someone's vehicle in my rearview mirror.
yeah,
So you see the car that looks like your wife's car. You're telling me you don't know what your wife's car looks like?
yeah. Bigger issue. You don't even know what your fucking wife drives. Like, how did you not see her coming?
Cause you're like looking like, dude, this asshole just fucking.
Oh, wait a
That's my
minute.
wife's car. What? Oh shit.
Yeah, because what I would have done and been like, oh, that's a fucking whatever kind of car.
Yeah.
You know who
Uh-huh.
drives one of those? Fucking so and so. I'm gonna message them later, be like, this guy driving your fucking car, driving like an asshole, thought it was you. And then they pull up and you're like, oh shit, it actually is them. Okay. Surprise. My I feel like that's happened a few times with me driving around with my brother, and like his wife and kids did that.
Yeah.
One time specifically, he told me that like a very similar story to this, where somebody was driving behind him and was like flashing their lights at him, and he's like, what the fuck's your deal? And then they go to pass him, and it's his wife and kids in the car. It's like, oh hey. Classic. Yeah, I mean, I don't really think he was being an asshole, but I also think he could have handled it better. Maybe be more aware of your situation. It sounds like he's just a bad driver. He is not paying attention to his surroundings at all. I actually moved to take his license away. Is my decision.
There we go. I
Yeah.
like it.
Hell yeah.
All right. We'd like to thank our friends, the Real Creature Feature, the Macabre Emporium, the Society of Cryptid Hunters. That one always
Yeah,
gets me.
it
It's a
really
good
does
one,
always
though.
trip you up.
It does always get me, but
Yeah.
it's a pretty solid show. They're pretty good guys.
Yeah.
You should check them out. Also, the Remedial Scholar, which I don't think they really make episodes anymore, but if you want to go back and listen to their old stuff, you can probably check
Surprise! If there's if you're listening to this episode, the new one's out. So fuck you, piece of shit. Hell yeah! All right,
Yeah.
that's it. I've had enough. Peace out.